Going forward, make all your videos vertical. Now I'm being kind of provocative because I don't mean all your videos per se. In fact, if you're watching this video on YouTube right now, you're like, but he's landscape, he's a widescreen video. I don't mean literally every video, but when you look at the trend of video marketing right now across Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, even YouTube with their shorts, vertical video, whether it's Reels or TikTok or whatever, vertical videos, short form vertical videos are absolutely the trend worth noting. And if you want to generate the maximum results of video marketing, which video is the best marketing medium on the planet. And if you want to get the most out of your videos, you must embrace vertical video formats. Now, that does not mean you have to go dance to trending audio or something like that. Not at all. In fact, it just means take your phone and turn it from landscape to portrait and start embracing the trend of vertical videos. So today, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about vertical video on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, and on YouTube so you can leverage video to its fullest extent in your business. Welcome to This Week in Marketing. My name is Jason Pantana. I'm your host and instructor, and I'm so glad you joined us. If this is your first time and you're new to the channel, A, welcome. B, it would mean a ton to us if you would subscribe to the channel and hit that little bell notification so that you get alerted whenever we create and publish new videos just like this one that are designed to really help you level up and grow your business. We want to see you win in your business. Now, all that being said, let's dive into our topic today. I love this one, vertical video. Let's talk about Instagram and sort of its ascendancy into vertical video. You know, they started with IGTV, and IGTV was really Instagram's play to try to compete with YouTube, with long form video. And IGTV videos could be vertical or horizontal or whatever. But what was interesting is IGTV had its own standalone dedicated app that was just for consuming the videos, and it went off like a lead balloon. It just did not work. So eventually then Instagram phases out IGTV's app, and they just kept it inside of the Instagram platform itself. Just IGTV was basically their video format. So at that point, you could still do an up to 60-second video in Instagram, but it wasn't IGTV. But if it was longer than 60 seconds, it was IGTV. Plus there was live and stories, and it was just confusing. And so eventually, a while later, they phased out IGTV and they just called it IG Video. But meanwhile, they had also launched Instagram Reels. So here we are again with a confusing menu of video options on Instagram, because I could do an IG Video, which is basically if I went to go do a post that happened to be a video, it was an IG video. And it could be under 60 seconds or longer than 60 seconds. It could be vertical or horizontal or whatever. It was just a kind of wide blanket spread, ubiquitous, generic, whatever word you want to use, kind of video format. Plus I could go live. And then there were Instagram Reels. Instagram Reels could only be up to 60 seconds, and then they increased it to 90 seconds. And then like 2 weeks after they increased Instagram Reels to 90 seconds, Instagram actually completely cut off and phased out IG Video altogether. So IGTV was gone, IG Video was gone, and then Reels became basically the only video channel on Instagram. Now, they were still going live, there were still your stories, there was Reels, so there was other stuff, but it was really about Reels. And what was fascinating is they took all your old IG videos and they converted them to Instagram Reels if they were under 15 minutes. But like, wait a minute, I thought the limit was now 90 seconds on Reels. They literally had just made the change to 90 seconds, and now they've upped it to what, 15 minutes? Well, it gets a little bit confusing. In fact, it used to be on Instagram that you could go live, and depending upon the number of followers would dictate how long you could go live for. But you could go live for like 45 minutes or something like that. You could go live for an extended period of time. And then when I was done going live, I could actually publish my live video as an IG video. But IG videos are gone. And so now you can publish those as Reels. So actually you could go live and then publish a 25, 30 minute, really long, probably up to an hour, I would guess, a super long video that becomes a Reel, but is it really a Reel? And so let me give you kind of the lay of the land in terms of vertical video on Instagram today. First, there are Instagram stories. Slide that off the table. We're not talking about that. Then there's Instagram Live. That is a thing. And when you're done with your live stream, you do have the option to publish it as an Instagram Reel, regardless of how long it is. However, if you want to publish a Reel that is actually circulated through the Reels feed, meaning it's a true Reel, it is still subject to a 90-second creation time. If you want to create your Reel inside the Instagram's Reel editor, it is still subject to a 90-second limit. So 90 seconds is still the shelf life of a true Reel. However, all video on Instagram is a vertical video that goes under the earmark of Reels. I think I'm making this more confusing. My point to you is that whether your videos are under 90 seconds or not, they're still going to fall under the banner of Reels, and therefore they must be vertical. Listing videos, explainer videos, pro tips, anything you do on Instagram needs to be formatted for vertical, because if it goes in there as a horizontal video, it's actually not. It's actually still a vertical video with basically black bars on the top and bottom and a hard to see, kind of tiny in the middle of the screen, horizontal video, and it just doesn't play well. So on Instagram, make it all vertical. Now let's talk about Facebook. Facebook's not completely vertical yet, but every indication suggests they're headed down that trajectory, that all video will eventually be vertical on Facebook, whether it's stories or now they've launched Facebook Reels, which are the same thing as Instagram Reels, except that they cannot be up to 90 seconds long. At the time I'm filming this, the Facebook limit for Reels is 60 seconds. However, they can be published from your business page, from your personal profile. Facebook is going hardcore after vertical video formats, and they're calling them Reels. And actually, Reels are being distributed pretty far and wide to get additional eyeballs and attention beyond Facebook's traditional feed. And so I would implore you, if you're thinking about video on Facebook, you should be thinking about Reels. Now, it's not that Facebook Watch isn't still a thing. It's not that you can't do widescreen videos on Facebook. It's just that if you look at the trends, if you look at what Facebook is rolling out in terms of new features, they're pretty darn serious about Reels. They're pretty darn serious about vertical videos. In fact, if you go live, at least from your phone, on Facebook, by default, it's going to put you into a vertical format. It doesn't mean you have to do it vertically. It's just that the trend is leaning towards going vertical. And so my recommendation to you is kind of skate where the puck is going to be. And if the puck's going to be over in a vertical video land, then go over there and take advantage of vertical videos on Instagram and on Facebook. Now, TikTok, we already know, is vertical because they're the ones who started this whole thing for all intents and purposes with vertical video. And they didn't actually start it, but they're the ones who made Instagram really pay attention, and then Facebook really pay attention, and YouTube actually pay attention, because they're the ones who massively popularized vertical videos. But something to pay attention to is that they're actually making longer form vertical videos. On TikTok, they've recently, not that recently, but recently enough, they have extended the life of a video, the shelf life, how long can a video run on TikTok, up to 10 minutes long. And so we used to call it short form vertical videos. When it all first came out, it was called short form vertical videos. But they're really not that short anymore. It's really just vertical video. Hence my point, make your videos vertical. What's also fascinating about TikTok is they appear to be diversifying in the types of media. It's all video, but they're diversifying. So now you can do your up to 10-minute videos on TikTok. That's how long they can be. But you can live stream if you have over 1,000 followers, and you can live stream for up to 30 minutes long. I believe that's the limit, but you can live stream for an extended period of time. So once again, it's not that it's short form, it's that it's vertical. And then finally, TikTok launched a while ago what they call templates, which, by the way, Instagram followed suit and they also launched templates. So what are templates? Well, templates are basically, they're templates, but they're preset placeholders where you can drop not just videos, but you can drop images into placeholders and create basically carousels or different videos with effects. And so it gives you, the user, the creator of content on TikTok and also by extension on Instagram, the ability to actually incorporate photos into videos. My point to you in saying and talking about templates is that the theme of vertical video, it's just the theme to pay attention to. On Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, it's all about vertical video. Even taking static images and dropping them into templates that basically bring them to life with vertical video. It's all about vertical video. And then finally, the kingpin of all things video, YouTube. Let's talk about vertical video on YouTube. So again, TikTok comes out. Instagram follows suit with Reels, but then shortly thereafter, YouTube launches what they call YouTube Shorts. And initially, there was a lot of commentary about creators saying, I don't want to mess up the algorithm on YouTube because YouTube Shorts actually operates by a different algorithm than YouTube long form, what they call YouTube On Demand. And so a lot of creators said, I'm going to create a separate Shorts only channel that drives to my actual regular YouTube channel for my on-demand content, which is still probably the best practice. However, the algorithms are converging more and more and more. Here's the point I want to make clear to you about YouTube Shorts. One, they are on fire right now. The view count that folks are getting on YouTube Shorts is crazy. Again, YouTube Shorts are up to 60-second vertical videos. They are the equivalent of Reels or TikToks or whatever on YouTube. And what's more, you can watch them on YouTube desktop, And or you can watch them on your mobile device, on your mobile app for YouTube. And it's designed for vertical videos. And they're just crushing it right now. And just like TikTok and Instagram, you get access to YouTube's audio library for trending sounds and songs. And you can add effects and filters and do all kinds of fun things in the same way that you can do with TikTok and Instagram and Facebook. Now, you don't have to. Remember, I said before, you don't have to dance to trending audio to leverage short form vertical video. And in fact, on YouTube, I would say you have a more strategic opportunity to build your professional brand with YouTube Shorts. So the first thing I want to make clear with YouTube Shorts, they're on fire. With views, they're just crushing it right now. The second thing I want to make clear is the way in which they get discovered. So think about like TikTok or Instagram or Facebook by point of comparison. I've said lots of times on this channel, on this show, that YouTube is more of a search engine than it is a social network. You think about like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, they're feed driven. The way people discover new content is basically through scrolling. They scroll through their feeds. It's kind of like, hey DJ, play me my favorite song. And then whatever comes on the radio is what you get in the feed. But on YouTube, it's a search engine, so you go looking for the thing you want to watch, which is why long form video on YouTube traditionally does better, because folks went searching for the content, and therefore, as would be expected, they have a greater appetite to watch more of that video on YouTube. So we're clear, YouTube is more of a search engine. Well, that comes in to really serve you when it comes to short form vertical videos. When I look at my YouTube channel personally, I actually combine on-demand horizontal video like this one here and short form verticals together. And what's interesting to me is consistently for a while now, my top performing videos are my vertical videos. They're my shorts on YouTube. And what's also fascinating, and this is the part I want you to really focus on, the means by which those videos get discovered on YouTube is predominantly through YouTube search. Remember, YouTube is a search engine. Juxtapose that to Instagram, to TikTok, to Facebook, whereby I only see what's in the feeds or on my explore pages or discovery feeds. My point to you is it's not that people can't search for my content on those social networks. It's just that that's not the main means of discovering content. It's mostly up to the algorithm. It's mostly up to me scrolling through the feeds to discover content. And therefore, I'm contingent on the Reels feed or TikTok's For You feed and things like that to show my videos to new people and gain followers and whatever you want to say. But on YouTube, the number one way people are discovering YouTube Shorts right now, at least for me personally, and I'm guessing if you look at your analytics in your YouTube studio, it might be and probably is the same for you. The number one way that's happening is through search. So what's the opportunity? Well, the opportunity is to realize that that means there's a longevity to it. Think about the lifespan of your average video you post on social. Like, it's gonna burn through the feeds, and then a day or two later, maybe a few days, it's just kapooey. I've talked about that before. It just doesn't have the same staying power. But since people on YouTube search for content, that means that I can actually have this thing getting bigger and bigger and bigger and gaining search volume over time. In other words, my content on YouTube has a far greater likelihood of being evergreen, of lasting, standing the test of time to be discovered like years into the future. Usually, like the videos that are my top videos on YouTube are the same videos that have been the top videos, and they just keep stacking up more views over time. And so therefore, I'm getting more of my money's worth because that content is lasting. And so that means on YouTube, you don't have to be as concerned about, is this trending? Should I do this because it's gonna go viral in the YouTube Shorts feed? It's not really about the Shorts feed. It's really about the search results on YouTube, whether it's an on-demand horizontal video on YouTube or whether it's a short form vertical video on YouTube. It's about search on YouTube. So what kinds of videos could you be making? Well, it could be videos like how to buy a house in blank, your marketplace, or how to sell a house in blank, your marketplace. Top realtors in blank. 3 questions for your this city realtor. Pros and cons of moving to blank. Pros and cons of living in blank. I could keep going on and on and on, but what are the kinds of things for which buyers and sellers in your local marketplace might search on YouTube, on Google, on whatever, and you can create short form vertical videos, i.e. shorts up to 60 seconds long, that maybe they do well enough in the feeds, in the shorts feed initially, but that's not really the true measure of their success. The real success happens over time in the search results. Vertical video is an undeniable trend. And if you want to take advantage of the best marketing format in the existence of people, video. It's video. But specifically, it's vertical video. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, even YouTube now. it's vertical video. I'm not saying every video you've got to make has to be vertical. I'm simply pointing out that the trend is a shift into vertical videos. So ride the wave, take advantage of that trend and make some vertical videos. I especially think that YouTube ranking the shorts in their search results is like a gift from YouTube. So you need to be all over YouTube Shorts. I'm not saying you got to dance to trending sounds or do things that are not part of your brand. You get to decide what your brand is, your likeness on video. That's up to you. It's your business. I'm simply saying that the format needs to go from landscape to portrait, i.e. to vertical. Make your videos vertical. Now, if this video was useful for you, it would mean a great deal if you would smash the like button on YouTube for us, just to send kind of a ripple effect into the algorithm to keep sharing this content. And we also want to hear your thoughts. What do you think? Drop a comment below. I want to hear from you. Until next week, this is This Week in Marketing.